はい。ちょい待ち。チェック。ふざけてんな。やめよう。はい。はい、それでは始めていきます。それでは、ヤシャットステーションゲームライブファイナルファンタジー16。どうも、ヤシャでございます。それではね、やっていきたいかなと思うんですけど、はい。しまった。まあいいか。そう、ジルの横でね、前回終わってますからね。はい、それでは、ジルをじっと認めてますね。見つめてますね。はい。それではね、前回、今出てますから、メイドをする世界ですね。はい。前回バハムートね、成り行きで倒したみたいになってるんですけど、で、その後ですね、アルテマがなんかいろいろやったもんで、世界から空が奪われてしまったという状況でございますね。その結果、ちょっとやっぱりみんなざわざわし始めたところで、各地でちょっといろいろ問題が起きてるよと。あと、当然なんかモンスターもね、ちょっと強くなったりとか、あとエーテルの影響でですね、各地に悪いことが起きているという状況でございますね。で、ダリミルの方の問題を前回解決しました。これは単純に、なんていうかな、その混乱に乗じて襲ってきた野党とかね、そういうのがいて、街が混乱に陥るという状況でした。で、今回は、マーサの宿とノースリーチ、の2つをやっていきたいんですけど、その先どうなるかはちょっとわかりませんと。ですね。から、前はここやね、こうやって、で、今回はマーサとノースリーチですね。で、順番としては、さっき言ったマーサとノースリーチ。空がね、こんな感じ。曇っちゃってるね。切れ間もあんだなぁと思ったんだけど。これをね、どうにかしていくのか、どうか。FF 終盤、天気悪くなりがちですからね。それが続くとね、気がめいるんですよね。で、ポートイゾルデ付近の海辺にて、鉄王国所属の戦績が目撃されたと。死者に復讐を望む鉄王国の残党と思われる。地球討伐を行う。獅島の浜辺。静寂の浜辺ですね。に行くと。あと、ドラゴンがね、林道の奥からっていうから多分、ノースイッチじゃなくて、その手前のとこの、近くだと思うんですけど、またあそこ行くのかっていう感じはしますけどね。それやれるかな？いや、どうかな？あと、行く必要ねえかも。今日は特にないですよね。で、相変わらずね、ミドが逃げてるので、どこ行ったんでしょうというのはありますね。ハイウィンドウエンタープライズあれなんだっけ作るって話どうなってんねんっていうね、いうのはあります。どっちだっけ エンタープライズですね。はい。では、マーさんの宿いきますかね。まあいろいろ襲われたんでしょうな。どうした？カシア、モンスターですね。死んじゃった？ヒーラーか。あ、ごめん。あ、人かと思った。人じゃなかった。よかった。
My brothers. Are they? Shh, don't try to talk.
Anything catch your eye? At all, is it?
せっかくなんでいろいろ話聞きたいですけどね。
Thanks to the Akashic, all of the men are either on watch, readying for the next attack, or confined to their sickbeds. All while my bed remains as cold and as empty as those demons' hearts.
確かにな、エーテル漂ってますもんね。どうしたトロルどうした？
Fiends try to climb the walls here too. Founder knows where they're gonna show their ugly faces next.
今回防衛戦かな。前回も防衛戦みたいになって、町の人たちが協力して手伝ってくれて、で片方はねやってくれて、だからもう片方をこっちが受けようという感じでしたけど、それ自体は別に大したことなかったんですけどね。
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
They were too fast. Or maybe I was too slow.
Stop that. You're alive.
I can't take much more of this.
この感じでなんかここから出られそうな感じだ。ですね。よいしょ。堕落の門先。ああ、なるほど。こっちは行ってないとこない。あ、ここにあるね、またね。ポートイゾルとか行った方がいいな。なんか行けるんだな。もうすぐだよな。堕落の門。行ってから A をやりに行こうかな。 何がいる？いえへんな。
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you? The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells, though.
なるほど。何が遠目に見るの好きなんだよな。あ、これはあれだな。終わってる？あれ見たことある人だ。
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
ほい。おーっと。さあ何人ものところかな。あれ終わった。でっかいの出ないな。次かな。先行石、魔法杯。
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
あ、頼み
There
の
wasn't
守って
time
た。
for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
お、今度ウェイズ助けに行くのか？
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble!
お、どうした？
The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they
Oh,
got
cool.
wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
うん。ほな行こうか。
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured. They might make it to the cliff. Or they might not.
超攻撃、そっち側か？
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
あ、いたらすぐ。あ、また襲ってくるのか。ウェイド？どれだ？ああ、いたいた。
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
音が。亀さんか。
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
お、一緒に戦って
You
くれ
with
る。
us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
すごいな。ずっとその斧でやってんの。すごいな。
You're finished.
待って。どうだ。Too slow. OK。これ OK。ある程度片付くだろう。OK、終わり。
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool Way. Too
リア
thick
ン
to be
ノ
a
ンサン
hearth.
ド。
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
この逆側か。逆側やな。一回飛ぼう。
Just patch me up as quick as you
どれだ。すぐ真下か。おお。めんどくさいな。鳥が多いのか。
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
めんどくさいな。 スロー。俺かおっとアカシックチョコボ。ちょっと待って、お前だよ。びっくりした。アーリマンもいる。あ、降りてきた。
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
怖いな、その長物くるくるってやったな。
Shall we?
一回とこうかな。なんでやねん、なんでやねん。で終わりやと。OK。
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same
what
as
did I
Sir
do?
Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Oh, to. お、種火の守り手のスカーフ手に入れた。ああ、お宝だ。まだ不死鳥の火が残っていると、ロザリアのために希望を持ってもらえるように。はい、かっこいいですね。
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
え、あれ続くの
Oscar, over here.
あ、なんか言ってたね。ん
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield.
なんか
I am
見覚
Oscar,
えあるの。
Oscar
はあ
Coach Murdoch.
マードックの。
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade.
どうした？
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you
なん
take
だと？
me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
まあ、この戦いが終わったらとかで
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad?
どうやって
You
や
were
ん
a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
そんな厳し
I
く
would
すん
not
の
have it any other way.
大丈夫やろ。
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
どうなんだこれ。
We shall be staying here for the
ちょっ
time
と
being,
あれか
and not just for the ale.
クライブの部屋
I'll
で
have one of my men escort Oscar
身
to
の回り
Benmere
の世話
once
とか
he's
するよう
said
な
his
の。
farewells.
オッケー、わかった。まあ、君たちの思いはわかった。じゃあ、ちょっと次行こうかな。どうかな。もうちょっとか。戦ってる間に出るかな。そこらのやつ蹴散らした方がいい。どこだ？こっちか。やるか。アカシックブロッサム。おーりゃ。終わらない。強いな、ちょっと。待って待って。疲れになった。オッケー。このまま行こう。アカシック。チョコボもアカシックだ。あれは襲ってくるのか？襲ってくる。でもそんな強くない。切ないな。アカシックになったことで完全に敵になってしまうんだ。さているかな。もう一個向こうだっけ。いやいるな。思いっきりいるな。でっけえのめんどくさいな。深いのめんどくさいんだよな。ほんまや。船飛びでなんかやってる。あら。何を運んでんだよ。何運んでんじゃなくて武器でけえだけか。めんどくさいからとりあえずちょっとめんどくさいな。ミントです。 あ、待って待って、あ、それ攻撃なの？あ、でかいっすね。よしよしよし。これで危ない、危ない、さっきと同じことなかった。スローからこいつ倒し、ちょっとお前もかい。危ない、フェイクシフトにしたいのに。ちょっと待った、フェニックスシフトにしたいのに。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、あぶれ。危ないでしょうが、もうギリギリやお。あれ、白いとこ回復するよね。回復した。終わったじゃん。終わったぜ。はぁ、人が多かっただけだな。
No more vengeance. No more war.
なんかお宝とかないの？なんか運んでたの？めっちゃ行きたいな、向こうの船。あさりてえな。なんもないですね。なんもないですね。じゃあ、一回戻りますか。お、手紙届いたぞ。お宝あるな、2個。じゃあアイテムどうするか。
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
違う。こっちか。2個。
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Do you see the pair that got pulled into time?
あ、おるよおるよ。
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers
まず
until
は
instructed
こ
otherwise.
こに人たちに座りなさい。んで、だからじゃなくて手紙か。この近況。ああ、なるほど。おお。なるほど。オスカーな。オスカーそこに置いてあるの？まだ全然なんだけど、こんなに集まんのこれから。マジ？ お、なんだろう、なんか増えた。ゼメキス。ゼメキスってなん
What
だ。
did you find down there?
あー、ゼメキスのね。はいはいはい。そう、マジで。なんだよ、そんな話。あと一匹だ。目覚めし最悪。林道の奥なんだよな。普通に考えると、林道っていうとここだから、あ、ちゃうわ。あ、違う。ここだから、奥だから、奥これかこれか。いや、もう全然わからん。奥。これ繋がってるもん。林道の奥。この間こう行ったんだよな。で、天命館なくて、あ、ここの先行けるな。モルヌブルームって。先にこれちょっと開拓してみるか。これも全部アカシックか。これアカシックじゃなさそうだな。アルケニー。あ、ザンブレイク軍用ウィル。ドラゴンニュート。ちょっとこれ、ポーション。ポーションだ。あ、ポーション。あれ間違えた。あ、どこだっけ。あの奥。どこやらなあかんか、あれ。後ろ。飲むこう。カラス。なんで塞がってたんだ。なんか門みたいなのがある。はい。門が開いている。ああれもしかして、正解の扉を叩いてしまったのでは。いやー、すべて終わってから行きたかったんだけどなー。上になんかある。 握る。ここまで登らせて握るっていう。アカシックじゃないけど、すごいエーテルの、なんかあるぞ。あ、宝箱だ。これは。マークスマンリングなんそれ。マークスマンリング。魔法でウィルゲージを削る力が 10%。なるほど。魔法でって言うでもな。ね、多用はしないからな。ドラゴンだからな。まあ多分見た目はないけど、近づくとブワフ、ブワフってくるんじゃないですかね。何トルガル何なんかちょっと警戒してる？右はお宝ないから左から行ってみようか。ねえ。お宝取りに行くだけだったら大丈夫。なんか入ったね。あれはあれレッドドラゴンじゃないの？スバローグ。スバローグって何？あ、50です。だっとレッドゾーン、レッドゾーン。あ、待って、ここも当たんのか。L50 は強かったな。これどういう状態？あ、マークスマニング取ってるわ。なるほど。なるほど。なるほど。なるほど。これは、ちょっと先ですな。じゃあ、これを置いとこう。では、ノースリーチ。ノースリーチの前に、でもいいけど、まあいいか。
First we find Isabel.
強い。はい。おー。
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of it.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a garrison dealing with them?
あ？なんだ？どうした？
4 left for more on the captain's orders. Only 2 came back.
God has help us.
はあ。魔物にやられた。俺たちは話してない。
I can't do it. I can't fight those
見たことない魔物。談笑？談笑なのあれ。 談笑なんだ。へえ。じゃあ、はい。あれ？違うな。
Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but
あれ？
different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
それはアカシックか？
Akashic, but different.
あれじゃないのかい？
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
行ってみようか。ち？あ、いるいる。あ、めっちゃ助けに来てる。偉いなぁ。
Madame, please!
はい。
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things.
え？
Lost the captain this
隊
very
長死んじゃ
morning.
ったの？
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in
あら
days.
ららら、そうなの？
What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
ね、選択の問題だ。
She speaks the truth, you know. This here. It's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the
オ
captain's
ルフレン
bunk.
もあれか。いけないのかな？
Talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with them.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so
あ、
I went to
エ
see
ーテル
Pharaoh
ダマりに
all
なっちゃ
right.
ったの？
And a pack of
あ
them
そこら辺ま
glowing
で？
things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
正体が大体分かってるから、あんまり聞くことないな。
They're still in the capital.
Don't leave me,
I'm sorry. It's all right. Give me your arm.
大丈夫か？
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
あれ？この人。
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when...
もうムーアの森、村だな。
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
行きますか。結構遠いよな。 うん。この途中にも出んの？
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never stopped it.
これはどうするんだ？連携しなくていいのか。
It was all they could do to escape.
ああ、
They just left the
色が。
bodies there in the flood.
なんだ？あ、ガーゴイルみたいなのがいっぱいいる。あれ？あっちはあっちですごいぞ。あ、最後行くんじゃね？あれ？あれなんだ？あれなんだ？なんかそこもなんかでっかいのじゃない？いるな。え？その向こうにはまた違うのいるな。あれ？なんか兵士とかもなんかなってる。あいつ面白いから戦おうかな。あれ？待って。お前もアカシックか。アカシックエイビスだ。よいしょ。待って。なんだそれ。すごいね。後ろ。これで晴れるわけではないんだな。この中にいると現れたりするわけでもないのか。では晴らして回ろうみたいな、そういうのではないんだ。すごいな。武器残してた。あ、ポーション。 あの村のあたりには村じゃない、家か。前金持ちがいたとこだよな、ここな。思いねえ。わあ、溜まってんな。お、どう来るなら君な。今食らったか。
Save your strength. Stay down.
どれや。ああ、どこに。遠い、危ねえなお前。あ、まだか。
Do you think there are more?
There are always more.
But
I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Oh, 戻っちゃった。
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
ちょっと惚れちゃった。おいいい感じになってんじゃないよ。夜の帳の他になんかここ衛隊とかあれ終わりそう？終わった？ マジか。
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
ちょっと気になるな。あの奥、どこだっけ？こっちか。奥の、たまりをちょっと、どうにかなるかな。あともう一つ、行ってみたいんだけどな。こっち。いけないのかな。どうなってんの？
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain said.
あっちはだから、それほど、あっちは青いね、真っ青なんだよな、あっち。はい、またなんか、アカシックチョコボがいるんじゃないの？アカシックチョコボは嫌だよ。ラプトルだな、お前。ただのラプトルだな、しかも。こっち平和か？でも青いぞ。いねえよな。皆さん、しょうがない。あれ？こうか。こっちは青いんだよ。すげえ青いんだよ。キャインとか言わないで。親物の準備してるから。おりゃ。あれ？なんともないな。すげえガリガリってたな。なんだウェルプション40。やるか。Too slow. Yep. じゃあ行ってみようか。光ってない光ってなくはない。ミマスの石とバファムート。バファムートか。挑戦するってやつすぐ見れるんだっけ。あれすぐ行っちゃうのか。 テライト。これやるしかないのか。目が触れよ。目が触れよ。待って。なんでなんで避けられんの。こいつ全然ひるまないな。ちょっと慣れが必要ですね。79。79秒足しても、こんだけ？あ、バハムだ、また来よう。じゃあ、しまい。違う。あ、そっか。チョコ。行かれへんのか。行ってみたいんだけどな。取りますか。手紙箱な。
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
イサベラ？イサベルか。じゃあちょっと行こうかな、夜の帳。ジルはお留守番で。まだいるな。まだいるのいるのいいね。まだここにいるな。 一回アウトになるんだ。へえ。強いもん。どっかないか。
Quick look. Think you can help?
はい。チェンジ。
Clive, you watch yourself out there, all right?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
あといくつだっけ ?1120 か。1360。1550。
Best of luck out there, Sid.
ね、今あいつを急いで倒すこともないってことだよな。
Cole told us everything that happened. It's a bit of a worry that both the Republican and Imperial armies are in disarray. But it was good to hear that the people stood their ground.
そうやな。
We've sent Cursebreakers to Martha's Rest, Dalamil, and Northreach. Hopefully they can help maintain the peace.
ありがとう。
Or at least a semblance of it.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
なるほど。
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardings for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames rend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost.
Oh, no.
We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
最後はじゃあジョシュアと戦うのかな。
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav.
どうした？
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
カンベル。自由都市カンベル。
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
Joe.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he
その
stays
従
close
者
to
に
me,
さ、
he'll be
預け
fine.
てさ。
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
もうクエスト発生した。
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Taya's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel.
そうやな。
That's all I'll say on the matter.
いろいろ
My
いるな。
attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
旅の手伝いってね。
Clive,
ビビアン
what is it that you wish to learn?
いいね。ここに来た。この人だな。
Study it well, Clive.
タボール。自由都市カンベルだな。初めてでもないか。こっち側。あ、でも自分で行くのは、あ、でもクラウド行ったか。
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
うん。景色も。
Clive,
C だよ。ザ・パック。タボールからコラバー牧地へ向かう道中に出会った狩人から、袋小路に入るべからず、獰猛の狼のネグラーリと助言があった。なるほど。楽しみですな。一発で終わるかもしれない。フェリックス。手紙箱と、その人、あ、子供だ、これ。またかー。また、なんか食べさせられるのか。あ、結局食べてないんだっけ、あれ。ついでに、あ、待てよ。おっと。
Like being struck by thunderbolts from on high? Then don't let anything happen to Mid. Yeah?
はーい。
How are you doing? Quick look. Think you can help?
地域の名前は。なんかさっきいろいろ出たのなんだっけ。通知はさ、あ、移動する先が制限されている。ドローミーストライカー。どういう意味か教えてほしいな。噛みつきはもうマックスだ。あ、5000もあるよ。強くしとこうかな。100？ あれこれまだ取ってないの俺。あ、そうですか。マスターか？東君の上だよな。まあ一応先に強化して、取得して、強化して、で、マスター化しといて、で、2600と。そっか。あ、でもフェニックスシフトは欲しいな。で、今もうこれつけてんだもんな、イフリート。習得してないから習得しとくか。フェニックスシュート使えないのはちょっときついな。あ、そっか。あ、でもガルダインプレスはもうマスター化したから、あれ待ってよ。それはできないのか。スター化したから、ここに、あ、やっぱりつけられないんだ。じゃあガルダインプレスはいるな。タイタンブロックはいらないから、ライトニングロッドが別のとこにつけられればいい。あ、かといってな。激震だけ ちにつければいい。こっち、でもバハムトウィニングにつけてもな。巻き込むようにはちょっと面白かったけどな。辛いな。ガルダエンプレスは欲しい。レバー欲しいだ。これとこれをセット。だから、ここら辺のは、なくてもいい。で、ここを、そっか。じゃあな、これマスター化して、こっちに移植して、で、ここを、バハムトにしてもいい。そうすると、ここら辺がついてくる。必要なのは、これか。線だな。さっきのこれ、ポイントリセットしようかな。戻ってくるから、ここを、明かしといて、ここに、ライトニングロッド。ここに、激震。で、ここを、バハムートする。で、ここを、魔法そんなしないから、サテライトしてもなんだよな。インパルス、待て待て。いいか。インパルス、フレアブレスインパルスして、一回ちょっとさせられてみよう。フレアブレスはさっきやったけど、方向制御ちょっと大変かな。まあ、まとめてやるんだったら別にインパルスでもいいから、これでやってみようか。うまくいけばメガフレアで、まだな、できるし。 で、1600余ってると。OK。そうすると、こっちを、まあ、変えられるけど、変えてもしょうがないか。まあ、どっちかって言ったらこれの方がかっこいいな。ギガフレア。これもちょっといいけど。これ敵一体だからね。これもかっこいいんだけどな。あ、これもストップか。評価か。習得もしたいもんな。まあいいや。やっとこう。これ行こう。で、それぞれの話を聞いてこ
Will we ever see the sun again?
う。チルじゃない。これもいいと。
Is a storm coming, Sid?
What's that?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what.
Timbing?
Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
上か？貴公子への道。あ、なんかやってんじゃない？自分で勉強してんじゃない？もしかして。あ、取れる。あれ？違う人だ。
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Blasted book.
Can you blame them?
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
おじいちゃん、教えてくれ。
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbreaker delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water.
飛んでるやつか。
Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern.
ああ、普通にそういうことか。
being the
ワイ
paste
ワン。
from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbreaker.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren.
あらゆる竜は
I
トカゲ
believe
と
the
変わる。
specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver.
非
What
重
about
そう
the
じゃない
drake's
の？
mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
なるほど。ブルーバックワイバーン。セイント・ボンデント。君はなんだ？あ、靴だ。あれ？男の子じゃねえや。
What am I gonna do?
ちょっと待って。そうやな。
But no more.
買ってるわい。ってなんだい？
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
あ、そういえば手紙もあった。
I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's.
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Hmm. めっちゃ怒りそうな気がするけどな。先に手紙箱あったな。やっぱりあった。誰からだろう。ご助力いただきたく。ラザフォード。ああ、はいはいはい。マーサの宿だ。
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
怖いな。なんて言われるかな。
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
なんか気になるな。なんで、その行商の方を聞いた方がいいな。
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them?
誰か障害敵がいるな。
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
I heard the end.
あれこんだけ？あ、もうよくなかった。ほんとか。
Was impaled on his own.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
壊したな。これなんだ。算術入門。あー、なるほどね。24の5匹の3、32か。32か。はい。よ。
Sid! Out of your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, Not anymore, it's not.
なんで
So long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
なるほど、まずはバラしてみてと。
Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
なんでできないの
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom.
なんか、
Then,
そんな難しいのこれ。
then...
天品だろ
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
あれなんかこれ、あれかパズルゲー出るかパズルゲー来んじゃないこれ。
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
歯車は真ん中か羽のような
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing.
なんでそんな感想なの
The chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
何の
Will
話
you
や
teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
そんなバカなそんな曖昧な記憶なん先に歯車行くわじゃあ
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them.
Dungeon?
Most are on the floor.
She puts them in
Ah,
all
下
her
ね
inventions.
あ
They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
あとはサラダな
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
全く元の姿記憶からなくなってんだな
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
本
And
当か
here's
よ
what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah. Hare's for the future. She's showing us her secrets now so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
すげえなんか疑われてるけど大丈夫？ではあれ待って動かれへんけどこれシャーリーに行く誰見る坂はあ宿屋か宿場かマーサの宿行かれへんやろノースリーチも行かれへんから先へ進むしかないやんけとりあえず行くかじゃあクロジットエコーズなんかちょっと懐かしいかなどれがある女子やだ行こうか俺今日何も撮ってねえな光と闇と
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
そんな怒んなくてもいいじゃん。
Fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
100メートル？違うな。あ、これこの間行ったとこだ。あ、なるほど。道作っといてよかったのかな。沈黙のと上だ。上通れるんだ。で、イコンこれあれじゃないの？あいつらじゃないのこれまた。よし、これでいけるぞ、いろいろ。どうしようかな。まずは、アーサーの宿で何があるかをちょっと聞いてこよう。旦那様にな。おじゆべんな。いる？いるねいるかまたバレてくれるという。
It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
羊はいないな。
Sorry, but if you're looking for a bed, there's none to be had right now. We're already sharing our cots with masterless bearers and those who fled the floods, and more seem to wash up at our door every day.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
2階かな。あ、いたいたいた。
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
なるほど。これで回ることになりそうだな。じゃあ回ろう。ダリミル酒場。あ、宿場か。何度も間違えた。まずは、
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here has seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps, but the gentlemen of the League of Magic.
I did.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price.
これ誰かいるな、語ってるやつ。
Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll
完全にもう
and the more war
黒の商人じゃないか。
the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
You too, Goots って言ってなんでカローンどうなってるって言ってなんでちょっと遠いな。先にこっち見て戻ってくるか。あれじゃあ。フェニックスのとして、あれかな。力で戦ってくれんの？トミーなんて2人従えてるのすごいな。先だな。
Someone's got himself in trouble.
あ、完全になんかやばい感じですね。
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
はいよ。おりゃー。あ、また。なんかすごいことやってたな、今ね。何やったの今。
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of a fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free. Only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Oh, なるほど。次はグツのやつやって、
You fought very bravely. We would have been lost without you. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the viper's nest.
あ、またでもあれだな。出てくるな、どうせいっぱい。怪しい奴らが。
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
でっかいのがいなきゃいいけど、でも早いんだよな、多分。あ、早いやつじゃねえの。大丈夫だ。
Now, when we could pretend this didn't happen.
なんかやってるやついるなと思ったら、女子か。ちょっとね、めんどくさいな。お前だな。ちょっとね、まだいるな。なんかどっかに。お前か。あ、待って待って。どうしたのかな。びっくりした。踏んだとこから炎出たから何かと思った。で、さっきのやつが
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil.
やっぱりいねえ
Then
と思
you
ったら。
turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
どこ
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you.
あれ来たの
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
腰抜け坊や。
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
靴やれ。
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself.
Eh?
So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Nice.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it
あ、
to
ギガン
old
か。
wet legs back when we were
さっ
working the
き
same
これは
routes.
動かないから
Said I'd
違
stolen
うの
from
かな
his
と思ってた。
strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. It didn't hurt you, did he?
今回なんか
No, Nan. Still got all my
寒
arms,
くだけで
see?
終わっちゃうそうだ。
Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon
あれ
enough.
両目
But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
なるほど。ではこっちは終わったあ、なんだこれ。ショップ。行かれへんのやけど。あ、そっか。ここからこう行けんのか。ああ、じゃあ繋がるのか。なるほどね。そっかそっか。ここだったな。で、次はノースリーチだ。 ちにいんのか。じゃあそっち先にやろうか。しょうがないか。こっちを。
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
情報。誰かいる？あ、おお。
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes.
Oh.
Yes, she is.
The
Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Oh.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
これどうやったっけな。すごいな。終わっちゃった。強いなこれ。だちょっと見づらいな。
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, You first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
とりあえずあれちょっとあれだな、遠いな。
There were ghosts at the gate not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
To the meadows then.
That's what the captain said.
左いるか？あれか、あれさっき見たやつ、こういうのちょっといいっすね。持った？
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
まだあれなんだろうな。
This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
Water! 川が手に入る？あ、欲の肝か。
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
どこだっけ？これか。ゴギルでした。なんだっけ？青い花だったっけ？あれか？
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Oh?
Better head back.
しまいですか？しまいですね。シャーリーに隠れ家のマーサのやつ。あ、マーサのやつ戻らなあかんのか。 ちょっとずつ戻ってる。
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
結局何だった
As it is mine.
まあどっちも軍なり野党が暴力を起こしてるってことかな。なんのかな。なんだ。フレアブレス。ああ、投撃か。再使用時間あんまりな、気にしないからな。では、一旦戻りまして、なんだな。おお、まだあんのかいな。あ、違うな。そしたら、メインの方でしたな。
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye. Well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goose. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
まあいいよ。
His family.
何くれか知らんけど。
You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
なんかそういうもんくれるんじゃないのか。大陸の航路。あ、普通にお宝だ。
Seems the hideaway's lost its.
あっち先にやるか。
There's a storm coming, Sid.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
Ah,
No.
今いないけど。
It isn't.
どっち
The university offered her a commission.
え
In exchange for full tuition, room, and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else, it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
こんなもんか。まあ、しょうがないな。使いみたいなもんだからな。
So, did you
さあ、
have
こ
that
れ
word
どうな
with
のか
Tomes
な
then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
はいよ、はいよ。ほい。
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
レタスみたいな。
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm.
レバーのフリット
Ivan's
か。
offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
これは
Well, I say offered.
大
He
丈
as
夫じゃ
good
ない
as
か。
begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Oh.
吐いた今。
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
そうです
I reckon you
か
might be right.
片膝ついたぞ
It。was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party
嘘だ
of your
ろ
finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
こんだけか。
It seems the hideaway has lost its...
Did you see the pair that got pulled into time?
宝増えたし、手紙はもうあれかな。これか？ちょっとよくわかんないですね。手紙はもうないんだな。 女子は今度
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the free cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Did you see that?
これは別にないな。うん、増えてない。
Clive, here you go.
これやな。
Always something in there.
これはいいわ。
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just
こ
desserts.
れがああ、うん、はい。
All yours.
プライミングタリスマン。
All done?
あ、はい。ちょ音楽で聞いてみようか。あ、これなるほど。戦闘音楽か。もう終わりだよな。買うものも作るものないよな。
Trouble with your gear? or something for you, dear?
Okay. $3万ギルか。1900だった。2300か次はな。OK、行こう。あ、ここは広いんだな。右と左があるのか。左？ワイルドナックちょっとでかい。変わんねえか。主力。あ、そんなに広くもないのか。で、この下が木は飛び降りたら下行っちゃうのか。あ、もうここはあれか。そんなわけないわ。なるほど。 あの上なんかいる？なんか寝てるわ。終了。なんもなし。ここで。なんだ。右回るとあれかな。
We can use the ruins to cross the
上
ravine.
になんか行けるの。
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
うん、大丈夫。でも慣れてっから。あれ？思ってるちゃうのいるな。待って。よいしょ。ピッ。おい。狼見ると思ったら狼じゃなかった。お宝だった。ありがてえ。久しぶりの歌が。やっぱ下行ったら下行っちゃうな、これ。気をつけよう。リーガルサッシュこんなのあんだ。わお上だ。ドレイクスレイヤーベルトの上だ。10ぐらい怖くていいんやったけど。あ、監禁なの？嘘でしょ。そこにいるんだよな、敵な。あの上で戦えるかな。 落ちたら最悪な気がするんだけど、そういうこともあり得る。お前らを先にやった方がいい。あれ？女子は強くない？その炎やばくない？何か知らんけど。宝箱はないな。渡ってくか。思いっきりいるな。ふんふんふんふんってやってるのがいるな。左は本当に踏み外したら最悪だな、これ。どうやって持ってくるの？あ、ボムみたいなのいるぞ。あれ、ボムやった方がいいな。お前からだよ。おお、女子は強いですよ。これいけるな。あ、でかいのいますね。待って。どんどん動けない。狼用にさ、フィニックスシフト取ってあるの？あれ？これなんもないの？こいつだけか。待てよ。これなんだ？ここか。待って。これ、裏に行けるわけじゃないよね。危ねえ。落ちとかった。大丈夫だよね。逆に落ちることで行けるとこがあるわけじゃないよね。大丈夫だ。どっちだっけ？ん？ちょっと。こっちか。
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
脇道なんか全然ねえな。 よし、もういっと。チョコボがやられておる。危ない危ない。急に走るの怖いな。なんかいるね。困ってる人？これ違うな。あれなんか前見なかったこんな人。
Bound for the free cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
OK すいません。また同じようなこと言ってたね。では、これ音がないのか。あ、どうしました？あ、傷だらけ？
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
Mayo?
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
もう終わったな。
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
なるほど。 なるほど。なるほど。じゃあ右行こうかな。
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
こっち何かあんの？ないか。一旦行きますか。ほんとこれなんもないの？あ、なんもないです。すごい。出したら出るかな。
I got here in time.
OK。パックはこっちも。おいな。切ないの。
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
助けてくれって言ったやつ。ムーンマイレグ、足があれか？なんか挟まってるのか？その前にお宝ないか？宝ないんかい。星があった。古めかしいクリスタル。どうした？お宝ない。お、なんかメインの八重だな。それでもなんもないか。残念だ。あ、あったあったあった。はいはい。なんもかな。
With the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here.
Oh?
You've earned it.
くれんのか。何くれた？何くれた？何くれた？
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar.
やべ。やべ。嘘。
Son of a whore.
You're Sid. I was there in Cosnes when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
そんな風に言ってたの?
Some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know, I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Ah. しょうがないけどね。オッケー。このエーテルダマにはちょっとあれだね、やばそうな感じだね。なんかいるね。まずはそうだ、今思い出した。そっか。バルテツエアと繋がってるんだったら、あれ、昔の召喚獣のとこ行くといっぱいなんかファファファファってエーテルみたいなの漂うんだけど。で、ミストナック使うときにもなんかいっぱいブワーって出てんだよな。エーテル爆発させるだけだったのかな。どこだあいつらがいるって。もしかして下か脇道がどうのってもしかして下かここは違ったもん。ここかとにかく先進むか。 こはここでいるんだよな。こことか、ここかな。ここ犬いるんだよな。これな。
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers.
見張り番。
We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
すぐのとこね。ドフーンときた。
Forgive me, traveler, but no matter how deep your pockets might be, we only sell to trusted.
いや、いいですけど。どうしました？あれ、道塞いでるこれ。塞いでんな。
Oh, sorry. Just finishing loading the last of our wares.
はいはい。
Stand back, friend. You don't want to get this stuff on you, believe me.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then...
邪魔はしないで。
I feel like I fleshed 100 skins today.
みんなして川のあれか？なめししてんのか？そういう街なのか？
Are you buying or selling?
ダイヤソード。メテオライト。メテオライトかとか。なくなるんだ。強敵との戦い。
Take care.
Thank you.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Oh, 作りだ。なんだこれ。あ、これ降り、お？なんかめっちゃ街の作りが。おお、複雑。
Recent quarry's been hard to find since the skies turned.
It has indeed. Can't blame the beasts for being on edge.
あっちまでこっちまただ。ああ、中段へ降りられるのか。なるほどな。なんか遺跡っぽいな。遺跡というか昔の町。
Have you noticed the elder has been coughing?
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
すげえめんどくせえ。円形だから街の作りが分かりづらい。
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Dallam.
なんだこれ。
That's silver.
Scholarly sorts like you always are.
待ってな、とりあえずごめんな。すげえ大変だ。一周したかどうかも分かりづらい。 の下行ってねえって言ってんだ。
You can go inside if you want, but stay quiet.
These aren't ready for sale, if that's what you're thinking. And I'll thank you to keep your hands to yourself.
はあはあ。アクセサリー作ってる。女子は下から来たな。難しいな。オッケー、回った。回ったから、ちょっと、出よう。一回ちょっとここら辺の下行ってみようかな。ここら辺かな。わからんな。クレジットエコーとか下行けるかな。深してんな。いるけど、この下行けるかな。無理だ。行かない。じゃあ、これやな。待って。どうやって行くんだ。無理か。無理だ。一旦、行ってみて、手紙。
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
タボール南方面。タボール南方面。じゃあタボール先だ。ない。ちょっと待って。
Did you see the pair that got hauled into ties?
誰からだこれ。あんたの作る人から。なるほど。じゃあ、多忙で。これな。これが開けていいのか。ジョシュアが開けた方がいいんじゃないか。なんか天井おしゃれ。ジョシュアは
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
下の、地下のあれか。
Loyal servants to the ducal
え、
throne.
違うの？神殿守ってきた人たちじゃない。
To its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked
そうで
with
しょ？
the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
まあ、どう小教会基準
But are we truly safe here in the Agora? The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
どうした
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. Here's a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
お、もしかしてうわー、あれ全員
Pathetic creatures.
そう、一振りで全
But
員
you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
あ、そっか、ミュートスはクライブのこと言うのか。はあ。
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Oh.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Whoa.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
ついていきたいだろうな、これは。ついていきたいだろうな。持ってくるじゃね？
Let's find our friends.
よかったのか？よかったのか？
It's plain she cares for you very deeply. And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
キリいいんだよな。キリいいんだけどな。どれだっけ。じゃあこっちか。3時間半。この南側だな。まあ、ここまででしょう。残念ですが。なんかその立ち姿は何それみんな。ちょっと咳込んでる。もうちょっと咳が出そうだから。やめとこう。まあ、ここで、また、新たな拠点になるのかなとりあえず。もしかしたらな。なんか従者が続々と、クライブにも着いたし、ジョシュアの、ね、従者にも会えたし、集まってきて、いいですね。ほんと先進みたいけどなって感じだな。まあ、またやろう。近いうちやろう。はい。じゃあ今日はこれで終わります。いろいろとね、世界が動きつつあるというところの、さなかで、とにかくみんなの心の平穏を取り戻しつつ進みつつというところですね。はい、まあ、この先、下手したらカンベルで衝突すんのかな。いや、しないんじゃないかな、まだな。わかんないけど。では。楽しみにしたいなと思いますね。終わります。シャトルステーションゲームライブ。ファイナルファンタジー16。上映者でした。それでは、バイバイ。ありがとうございました。